Hello guys, my name is Oluwanifemi and I have right here with me.
Hi everyone, my name is Tolu.
Welcome to another episode on the Bantas Show, and today we'll be talking about relationship bans. So Tolu, I have a question to ask.
Okay.
If you find out someone cheated in their last relationship, would you still date or marry that person?
Well, no, I won't actually, because they used to say something that history always repeats itself. You telling me you cheated on your ex or your past relationship, and you now wanting me to marry you. No, I won't, because I feel like self-respect. I cannot go into a relationship whereby about your past that you cheated. What's the probability that you're not going to cheat on me? The people that say that history always repeats itself, they are not telling lies. Come on, you surely cheat on me too. Because why would you tell me? I don't even want to know the reason why you cheated actually, because relationship is supposed to be understanding. It's supposed to be about trust. Then you broke the trust. So I'm sorry, I can't
break your trust.
I mean, it's not me, right? Yes, it is the other person, but there's a probability that she's going to do that to me too. Come on.
You happen to already be in the relationship, or you're already in the marriage, and then she kind of blurts it out.
You mean if Oh, you mean
if
you mean
wife,
I'm in the marriage and she cheated, right?
No, not cheat on you. The wife just maybe you're talking and then she was just like, my ex-boyfriend, I cheated. That was how.
Oh, you mean I did not know at first, right?
Yeah.
Then we were already married and she said it at some point that she cheated. No. I feel like that one I'm already into it actually, but I'll ask her questions though.
Do you think you will still trust her?
That trust is already 50-50 because I'll have it at the back of my mind that, at any time you can cheat on me.
That's right. So, I have another question.
Okay.
So, do you feel like you've been in, how many relationships have you been in? 2, 3?
Like me right now?
Yeah.
I've been in 2 relationships.
And you've been 100% loyal.
I'm always loyal. I'm always committed when I'm in a serious relationship. I'm always committed. And actually, I broke up with my ex-girlfriend because she actually cheated on me. But yeah, eventually she confessed. She said she was feeling guilty, guilty conscience, and she had to confess. Then for me, cheating is a no-no in a relationship because you cheated. Because I'm loyal, I'm always committed when I'm in a serious relationship. So why would you want to cheat on me? What's the excuse of cheating on me?
I don't know why I don't believe you because you're a guy. But do you feel since all guys, I don't know, probably 90% tends to cheat. So do you think if this question was kind of reversed,
Mm-hmm.
it was the boyfriend that cheats or the husband, would you advise? Would you give the same
Well, I know my gender, right? I know we can. They used to say it's that cheating is in their blood, this and this and this, but really they still there's still guys that don't cheat. There are still guys that are always, committed in their relationship. So if your boyfriend cheats on you, I don't know, you might have another perspective, right? That, okay, I want to forgive my boyfriend, okay, that's their relationship. I cannot give advice that, okay, break up with your boyfriend because he cheated on you.
So if your girlfriend was like, babe, or maybe you're just talking about your past relationship and she was like, my ex-boyfriend, he was violent, he is a serial cheater, and then I just got my lick back into you feel like she can do the same thing to me, but you're not like the ex-boyfriend.
Well, to be honest, that's how we call something talking stage. I feel like there's a lot you know about your partner. You don't just even rush to a relationship in the first place. You people are talking well some people used to use this talking stage. It's like that talking stage. They used to take talking stage over and over again. Talking stage, at least you people knew each other for about 3 months. You get to know each other. I feel like these are questions you should ask your partner when you're in a talking stage.
Like, as a lady, except she's already stupidly in love, I'm sorry to say that, I'm like, I don't think any lady in her right sense, if she likes the guy, will be like, so why did your last relationship ended and blah blah blah, and then she'll be like, I cheated. I don't think she would want to.
That's it, because I understand. She would not want to say the truth that okay, I cheated. I cheated. But trust me, once I found out that you cheat in your last relationship, I'm never giving you the benefit of doubt.
I'm going to like look at the aside. Like
I'm never giving you the benefit of that because the trust is broken already now. The trust is, but I'm not giving you the benefit of that. Come on, I cannot deal for you. I cannot deal, you know.
Well, I'm sorry to say that's your opinion. Whatever judgment is being passed by the guys onto the girls should be able to apply to the girls also. So, all right, guys. Please drop in the comment section your views on this. If you find out someone cheated in the last relationship, would you date or marry that person?
So, all right, I also have a question for you, right? So the question is this: must we talk every day in a relationship?
That's not even supposed to be a question, actually.
What's your take on it? Like, must we talk every day in a relationship?
Yeah, sure. I need to know where you're up to. I need to know what you're doing. I need to know, especially if we're in a long distance. I need to know. I need to be.
But don't you feel it's choking? Like, why must we talk every day in a relationship?
So why in a relationship?
No, I mean, sometimes we might, we might want to like give, people
Space.
Yeah, people love in a different way, right? I might be that kind of person that, I don't want you to choke me with messages. I don't want you to, sometimes I feel like it's not necessary for us to talk every day.
No, you can talk every day, but not like every single time. But there have to be communication every day. You can't just ghost your partners. She's not your or he or she. They are not your like talking stage or your hookup, your what do they call sneaky link. You guys are in a relationship, so you have to like be like, hey babe, today you might not be able to talk properly. I'll be kind of busy, or just make sure like there's.
But don't you feel talking every day can
kill the vibe?
Yes, something like that. At some point it gets boring.
No, that's why you have to like your interests have to like align. You get? That's why you have to be in a relationship with someone that communication. So while you guys are in the talking stage, you need to like. So tell each other how you feel about communication. Because for example, I am very, very big on communication. You can't just ghost me for a day and then come back like everything.
Oh, well, about the communication aspect, the thing is, I'm not saying we're not going to communicate, but talking every day is going to be too choking. Asking you
how
want.
How many days do you feel like?
I mean, let's give it a space.
One day in, one day out.
Exactly. Let's talk like that.
Transaction.
No, come on, it's a relationship now. Let's talk like that now. Once probably you text me in the morning, then the next day you could also text me in the morning. So that we're not going to burn out. It's not going to get boring.
So your partner not texting you in a day, you won't be like, what are you up to? Because for me, communication builds trust.
Okay.
So I would just be like, maybe you have someone there that is like, you're getting your physical need from. I need to be updated. I need to know where you're up to. Communication builds trust. Yeah.
So what you're saying in essence that we have to talk every day, every single day.
It doesn't necessarily have to be every minute.
But do you know that it avoids disagreements? Anytime we're talking every day, something can come up and we might just disagree and fight. So
both adults, we have arguments to settle.
Why not we just avoid
one day in, one day ghost. So
why not we just avoid the arguments,
no, you have to have arguments in relationship to like understand.
Why must it be a must for us to have an argument in a relationship?
So you feel like, if do you know, sometimes when arguments happens, you kind of know the kind of reaction you get from your partner. There are some partner that like they are very chill. Probably they don't argue while they were dating, and then when marriage comes, they get married. They will just be like, my wife changed, my husband changed. Because you guys did not study each other while you were dating. So you don't know if this guy is a violent person when he gets angry. You don't know if he's the kind of person that blocks you every time there's an argument. So that kind of man, if you get married, he might actually like leave the house for like a week straight up.
Well, left to me, I just feel like talking to me every day is choking me. Like you are poking me. You understand? You are poking me.
Well, I totally disagree. I think both couples should be talking every day, not necessarily every time. Please let us know in the comment section what you think.
Well, it's fine for you to disagree, right? But you cannot just talk to me every day. I'm busy. There's real life stuff. Family stuff. You can't just want to just choke me and poke me.
It's cheating. I disagree.
Look at it. Look at it. So because I'm not letting you talk to me every day means I'm cheating.
I don't know.
Well, let them tell us in the comment section.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode on Banter's show. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. Bye.